Love holds no grievances. You who are created by love, like itself, can hold no grievances and know yourself. To hold a grievance is to forget who you are. To hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. It is the decision to let the ego rule your mind and to condemn the body to death. Perhaps you do not yet fully realize just what holding grievances does to your awareness. It seems to split you off from your source and make you unlike him. Then it makes you believe that he is like what you think that you have become, for no one can conceive his creator as unlike himself. Shut off from yourself, which remains unaware of its likeness to its creator, your self seems to sleep, while the part of your mind that weaves illusion in its sleep appears to be awake. Can all this arise from holding grievances? Oh, yes. For he who holds grievances denies he was created by love, and his creator can become fearful to him in his dreams of hate. Who can dream of hate and not fear God? It is as sure for those who hold grievances will define God in their own image, as it is certain that God created them like himself and defined them as part of him. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will suffer guilt, as it is certain that those who forgive will find peace. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will forget who they are, as it is certain that those who forgive will remember. Would you not be willing to relinquish your grievances if you believed all this were so? Perhaps you do not believe that you can let all your grievances go. That, however, is simply a question of motivation. Today we will try to find out how you would feel without them. If we succeed, even ever so slightly, there will never be a problem in motivation again. Begin today's extended practice period by searching your mind for those against whom you hold what you regard as major grievances. Some of these will be quite easy to find. Then think of the seemingly minor grievances you hold against those like you, and even think you love. It will quickly become apparent that there is no one against whom you do not cherish grievances of some sort. This has left you alone in the universe in your perception of yourself. Determine now to see all these people as friends. Say to them all collectively, thinking of each one in turn as you do so, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are part of me and come to know myself. Spend the remainder of the practice period in thinking of yourself as completely at peace with everyone and everything, safe in a world which protects you and loves you, and which you love in return. Try to feel safety surrounding you, hovering you, holding you up. Try to believe, however briefly, that nothing can harm you in any way. At the end of the practice period, tell yourself, love holds no grievances. When I let all my grievances go, I will know that I am perfectly safe. The short practice period should include a quick application of today's idea in this form. Whenever any thought of grievance arises against anyone, physically present or not, say, love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself. In addition, repeat the idea several times an hour in this form. Love holds no grievances. I should waken to myself by laying all my grievances aside and wakening to him. Lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. Here comes Magdalene. Greetings, beloveds. It is our honor and delight to be with you. Grievances are created within a mind that has forgotten to add the flavor of the heart. When one makes a recipe, there are certain ingredients that add a flavor to that which is created. When you add the flavor of heart, beloveds, you are imbuing your creation with love. And when you have forgotten this one particular flavor, this one particular ingredient, you alter the recipe. If the recipe of your life is to indeed add more love, if the recipe of your life is to love as God loves, to live as God lives, to think as God thinks, to create as God creates, the essential ingredient, beloved ones, is always love. And if it does not taste right, if it does not feel right, if it does not sound right, if it does not look right, there is one ingredient that you always add more of, which brings it back to balance. And that, beloveds, is love. This is why it is always suggested that you add more love. For love is the universal balm, the universal salvant. When you allow yourself to find a place where you have held a grievance against another, understand, beloveds, that ultimately you are holding it against yourself. You are saying that this is not the way that it should be otherwise. This purpose is not perfect in the eyes of God. This circumstance is not perfect in the eyes of God. And you have made yourself the judge and the jury. You have said, this should be other than the way that it is. When the truth of all creation, beloved ones, is that all is indeed as it should be. And this is indeed difficult to accept, to understand, to comprehend when you have looked at the world through eyes that cast judgment and darkness and shadow upon all things. So allow yourself today, beloveds, radical self-acceptance. Allow yourself today, beloved ones, to bring love, to let love be the extra ingredient. Imagine carrying a little shaker of love with you. And when any circumstance arises in which you say, this is not perfect, you think for a moment, what if I added more love? What if I pulled out my little shaker of love and added some love to the circumstance? Love is indeed a universal solvent that will remove all grievances. When you are able to love yourself and love another, dissipate. They dissolve before the very fabric of your eyes. They become like an ephemeral thought in the mind. When you find a grievance, when you find a misunderstanding, when you find something that causes you pain or angst, when you find yourself triggered by a circumstance, beloveds, understand that you are holding a grievance. You are holding within your mind, your very powerful mind, the thought and belief that something exists outside of you, and it is not acceptable. The thought and the belief that something can perturb your sense of peace. This is indeed the farthest thing from the truth, beloveds. For where you exist within a field of love, beauty, peace, and grace, joy, and happiness. And it is you yourself who have determined that something should not be that is. And when you are able to bring love to every moment of existence, when you are able to release your grievances, your upsets, your thoughts of turmoil, because you have sprinkled more love upon them, you will find peace. When love is sprinkled upon a circumstance, it is much like fairy dust being released from a fairy wand. For the purpose of the fae are to bring more love and more light. Golden love flies from this shaker of God's love. It douses and it surrounds all grievances and all circumstances with the heart and the light of love. So allow yourself today to find the grievances that you have, that you hold against yourself and another, and forgive, beloveds. Sprinkle it with love and say, I must not have seen this clearly because I am seeing it other than through the eyes of love. And be playful and joyful, beloved ones. Have fun with this indeed. Feel yourself lightening up. Feel yourself smiling and forgiving swiftly and deeply. Use your shaker of love often, beloved, and watch the very fabric of your existence transform. And it shall. Our blessings and our love to you, beautiful beings. We love being on this journey with you, and you are precious to us. Reach out for us. Ask us to assist you, and we shall. We love you, and we will speak with you again. She was really fun and playful this morning. That was great. I wish everybody a beautiful day. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.